Welcome back, everybody. My entire special chat, in which we're going to keep the Super Nintendo game going along with Jeopardy Deluxe Edition. Let's see how we do. You ready to play, Tiger? Time to play.
This is Jeopardy!
Liz and Jim are my opponents today.
Here are the categories.
We have potluck, musical numbers, the senses, world literature, fashion, and finally, Holland. Alright. Let's get going.
The answer is
On May 15th, 1940, the first stockings made of this one on sale. What is nylon?
the answer is
Turn of the century women wore soft felt ones called trilbies, named for Bengali songstress. What are hats?
the answer is
A Mother Hubbard is a full, loose one you might wear to fetch your poor dog a bone. What is a dress?
the answer is
By the 1920s, Balenciaga was leading courtier in this country, his homeland. What is Spain?
the answer is
Before he struck out on his own, Pierre Cardin helped this designer create his new look. Who is Christian Dior?
the answer is
In Holland, he's known as Sinterklaas. Who is Santa Claus?
the answer is
The Holland Herald is this airline's in-flight magazine. What is KLM Royal Dutch Airlines?
the answer is
At Kloppenborg in Amsterdam, you can watch these being made. What are wooden shoes?
the answer is
The hat colors of porters of this food at the Alkmaar market indicate the guild they work for. What is cheese?
the answer is
Aruba separated from this island group in 1986 and will be fully independent in 1996. What are the Netherlands Antilles? $2,000.
the answer is
Number of strings on a mandolin, it's 2 more than on a guitar. What is 8?
The answer is.
In musical notation, there are this many horizontal lines on a stack. What is 2? No. 5.
The answer is.
Edwin Armstrong invented this, found the most popular radio band in the U.S. What is frequency modulation?
The answer is.
This royal child was born at 18 minutes past 8 p.m. on the 8th day of the 8th month of 1988. Who is Princess Beatrice of York?
The answer is.
This English suffix that follows Sud, Shrews, and Glaston means castle. What is Bury?
The answer is.
The Bible says it contained Aaron's rod and a pot of manna as well as the 10 Commandments. What is the Ark of the Covenant?
The answer is.
This 44-carat blue diamond was presented to the Smithsonian in 1958 by Harry Winston. What is the Hope Diamond?
The answer is.
Minimum number of notes in a chord. What is 3? Number of flags on the 7th to 16th note. What is 2?
The answer is.
Number of different letters of the alphabet we use to denote notes. What is 7?
The answer is.
An organ of touch for cats. For Mr. Claus, they're just as white as snow. What are whiskers?
The answer is.
Sorry, Charlie. Starkist wants tuna that tastes this way. What is good?
The answer is.
You may have guessed that intuition is called this, numerically speaking. What is a sixth sense?
The answer is.
Oyez, oyez, oyez. Oyez is simply Anglo-French for this courtroom phrase. What is hear ye?
The answer is.
Alright. Irish wolfhounds were bred to hunt by this sense. What is sight?
The answer is
H.G. Wells' Martian Mayhem. What is the War of the Worlds?
The answer is
Though only a short story, his The Snows of Kilimanjaro was made into a full-length movie. Who is Ernest Hemingway?
The answer is
Welsh poet noted for his volume of short stories, Portrait of the Artist as a Young Dog. Who is Dylan Thomas?
The answer is
Dumas's copying Cordes and Marguerite Gautier. Who is Camille?
The answer is
In 1929, this race driver-rider penned the World War I pacifist novel All Quiet on the Western Front. Who is Eric Remarque? And I'm in the lead with $12,900 at the end of the Jeopardy round.
Here are the categories.
In crowd, notice in quotation marks. Women athletes. Prisons. Food. Addresses. And finally, airport designations. Yeah, right. I feel good about these.
The answer is
Jean Maiden of Salona, Ohio set a women's record by rolling 11 perfect games in this sport. What is bowling?
The answer is
But Beth Hyden won a bronze medal in this sport in 1980, which must have made her brother Eric proud. What is speed skating?
The answer is
Though she became a star in this sport, Kathy Rigby McCoy never won an Olympic medal. What is gymnastics?
The answer is
Her hearing was permanently impaired after she swam the English Channel in 1926. Who is Gertrude Ederle? A 1988 1992 Olympic gold medalist in the heptathlon, she's Flo Jo's sister-in-law. Who is Jackie Joyner Kersey? family lived at 201 Cobblestone Way in Bedrock. Who are the Flintstones?
The answer is.
At night, you can spot this stadium at 1060 West Addison Street in Chicago. It's now lighted. What is Wrigley Field?
The answer is.
Whether traveling by land or sea, don't miss this spot at 193 Salem Street in Boston. What is Old North Church?
The answer is.
President Hoover was among those dedicating this New York City building at 350 Fifth Avenue on May 1st, 1931. What is the Empire State Building?
The answer is.
In 1948, the Trumans moved temporarily from 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue to this mansion in 1651. What is Blair House?
The answer is.
ATL. What is Atlanta?
The answer is.
SFO. What is San Francisco?
The answer is.
LGA. What is LaGuardia?
The answer is.
PHX. What is Phoenix?
The answer is.
DTW. What is Detroit?
The answer is.
I went to prisons accidentally. 42 people were killed during a 5-day siege of this Western New York prison in 1971. What is Attica?
The answer is.
This bottle bean extract must contain at least 35% alcohol. What is vanilla?
The answer is.
Served by the Indians at the first Thanksgiving, this food exploded when cooked. What is popcorn?
The answer is.
An important product of Hawaii that Luther Burbank called the perfect nut. What is the macadamia nut?
The answer is.
Also called the butter bean, it was first cultivated by Peruvian Indians. What is the lima bean?
The answer is
This twice-baked, hard toasted bread is a long-lasting treat for tots. What is zwieback?
the answer is
It's burned during religious ceremonies to produce a pleasant fragrance. What is incense?
the answer is
On a dye classification chart, it's listed under VAT Blue 35. What is indigo?
the answer is
It's the longest word in the Pledge of Allegiance. What is indivisible?
the answer is
Medical specialty that covers the insides of the body. What is internal medicine?
the answer is
Paul Muni and Ed Begley started as opposing lawyers in this 1955 play based on the Scopes trial. What is Inherit the Wind?
the answer is
This federal penitentiary, one of only 6, is located on the Missouri River in Kansas. What is Leavenworth?
the answer is
In a 1953 film, William Holden escaped this Nazi prison camp. What is Stalag 13? No, Stalag 17. Go with that. Stalag 17. Thank God.
the answer is
While Marquette has a university named for him, this partner got stuck with an Illinois prison. Who is Joliet?
the answer is
Slang for a two-masted sailing ship or the prison on it. I always forget this one. Oh, Liz doesn't know. Brig, yeah, but it doesn't matter. Look at that number, $73,400. That is a lot of money. Category is 1980s pop music. Oh, I got this. Bobby McFerrin won 3 Grammy Awards of the year, including 3 Grammy Awards, including Song of the Year with this song. So we're going to win the maximum allowed.
final Jeopardy answer is...
Don't worry, be happy. See you all for the next game, everybody.